Welcome back to the Excel Chart Labs. The title of today's video is the 50 MA channel trick every trader should know. Of course, before we get started, it's time for the disclaimer. This Excel tutorial video is for educational purposes only. It is not for financial, investment, or trading advice. And now for the introduction. Today we're exploring simple but highly practical trading method, the 50-period moving average channel. So let's jump right into some Excel code here. We're using the basic history function. The company is Crescent Energy Data. This is actually a real data here. Stock symbol. This basically says give us year-to-date data. This says give us daily data with headers and then the date, the high, the low, and the date. Right, the date, the high, and the low. Okay, and you can see this right here. Now we're going to calculate the 50-day high. Now we're going to use a simple smoothing average because that's what we have. So we create a 50-day high moving average and a 50-day low moving average. Okay, so come down here. So we're just using this. This will work on any spreadsheet program because it's just the basic average function. Okay. Google Sheets, OpenOffice, LibreCalc, it'll work. Now I'm going to show you a little trick here. Because high and low are next to each other, if we take this, drag it across, it's going to give us the D, which is the low. Then we continue this down. All right. We're going to do a plot. Okay, this acts a little funky sometimes. Sometimes what happens is you'll come up here and you'll highlight this, and it'll actually pick up the title as part of the plot. Let's see, now it worked this time, didn't it? So here's our basic plot, all dates. You notice how it includes the title as part of the column heading. Kind of interesting, isn't it? Then of course you come over here. We want to adjust the. And I suggest the higher to 15. All right. So now you can see the channel, the 50-day average low and the 50-day average high, and then you see the closing price. Okay. So that's the first thing. Let's just drop this over here someplace. All right. Now we're going to use the take function. Let's get rid of this altogether now. All right, there. Now we're going to use the take function. All right. And again, what the take function allows us to do is it allows us to either include X number of rows at the beginning or X number of rows at the end. So we come over here. Let's just do something. Let's just say 10 trading days. Okay. Now we got the first 10 trading days. Okay. And we can of course plot this, but we're not interested in the start. We're interested in the beginning, right? So if you want to say the last 100 days, all you do is just you put a minus sign in front. Now we got the last 100 days. So come up here now, plot this again. Here. Now we narrowed it down a lot. Now we got the most recent 100 days worth of data. Let's change this to 7, I guess. Okay. Let's say 7.5. Okay, good. And now we got Now with a single take command, we're able to narrow down the data, okay? Let's do this. So again, the average 50-day high and the average 50-day low, and there's our channel, okay? Now obviously what you see here is this. The two words you hear the most, of course you hear trend, you hear crossover and average, moving averages, and you hear support and resistance. Support resistance can occur at different levels. Down here, it could be the 50 high, but what it does, it comes down here, it goes from here down to here, and then it touches the 50-day low, but then it rebounds. This is basically called support, from what I understand. This is called support. So what's the opposite of support? Well, the opposite of support is resistance. Okay, and you can see resistance right. You can see it right here. The price drops down below, moves sideways basically, then it bounces up, tests the 50-day low, and bounces back down, and that's resistance. So there's resistance on the part of the buyers to initially drive the price back up. And that's basically what this is. Anytime it moves, anytime it changes direction, that's because the action of the buyers and the sellers. Okay, that's basically what it boils down to. But now you can see, since over here, since November 20th, we've been above the 50-day high, which is also a good sign. But let's do one more thing. Let's even cut it down even more. Let's only look at the last week of trading. And there's nothing here. Okay, there's basically nothing here. The 50-day, the close is above both the 50-day low and the 50-day high. Okay. All right. And that's all I have for you this evening. Let's do one more thing. Let's come up here. What the heck? We might as well, name the plot. And there you have it. Crescent Energy Company 50-day high low channel. Here on your Excel chart lab. Before I let you go, I do have one favor to ask. Click that bell icon for me this evening. Just give that bell icon a little click. I'll be notified whenever I upload new content, or even if I go live.